What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Vergil here, and welcome back to another episode here on Dragon Ball Legends. Today is going to be a different kind of video, actually, pertaining a little bit less to Legends. It's still going to be the topic because we're talking about content creation. I thought I kind of wanted to put this information out there for a lot of people that really needed to see this or hear this in specific. I get questions asked all the time. How can I start YouTube? How can I start making content? Where do I go? What should I do first? So on and so forth. Even people that are currently making content but don't really know how to gain exposure or move on to the next levels with growing their channel. It doesn't have to be YouTube. It doesn't have to be Dragon Ball Legends. It could just be any type of content, any type of material, any creation that you guys really want to do, right? So I'm going to be breaking down and giving you guys my advice and my experiences on how I have progressed a little bit here on YouTube with my channel. First thing I do want to let you guys know is put content out there. Don't overthink your content. Definitely want to have solid ideas, solid points, because you want your content to be good, right? But everyone has to start out somewhere. Therefore, you have to learn from your mistakes. You have to learn what is best for your videos or your streams or whatever you plan on doing, right? So my first step is don't overthink too much. Definitely have a solid idea and just make it. Don't overthink it, because if you think about it too much, you're going to either end up not doing it or it's going to be a what if situation, right? If I never made my first video that had no commentary, weak gameplay, and, you know, just overall bad editing over stuff, I would not be in the position that I am today with my community, this channel, and everything I've done here and I've worked for. So put some content out there. It doesn't matter what it is. Just make it as good as you possibly can and start out from there, right? Just try anything. Put it out there, because you're going to get somewhere by putting something out there, right? Don't worry about what's going to blow up. It's going to happen naturally. I wouldn't hinder your content on only thinking about, is this video going to blow up my channel? Will I gain the biggest amount of exposure from this one set of content, right? If you're going to have fun making a showcase, but it's only going to get you this much, you know, viewage, but it's still going to give you something, it's still good content, put it out there. If it has any relation to the topic, or if it's a Legends video, put it out there. If you want to make the video, don't let whether a video is going to blow up factor whether you should make the video or not, because if you do that, you're going to be missing out on a lot of opportunities. You're going to be missing out on the consistency of your algorithm. Consistency of the algorithm is actually one of the most important things, right? You know, of course, you're going to want to have a good personality, and you want people to relate and, you know, be connected to you specifically. However, consistency is so important with the algorithm that putting videos out there consistently, whether it's going to get you a lot of views or a few views, that's more, you know, push into the algorithm, your channel. This is your topic. People will find your videos that are looking for that type of content, whether if it's for that video in specific or not. It's still going to be relating to, let's say, Dragon Ball Legends, right? Make the content, put it out there. Stop worrying if it's going to blow up or not. Just make what you enjoy. So this is not only true for people that are starting to make content or looking to put videos out there for the very first time. It is very real for existing creators, existing streamers that don't really know what the next step is. They feel like they've done everything, they've tried everything, that they've made all these type of videos already, or they're not having any consistent growth, or it's just demotivating, right? And there's going to be points in the journey that it's going to feel like this, because, you know, the growth isn't always consistent. There's going to be ups, there's going to be very peak points where, you know, you're just getting a lot of growth very fast, and there's going to be a lot of points where you're just not gaining much into very little to none. And you're going to have to push through these moments. Just create stuff. It goes back to the original premise that I was just talking about. Just make something. So I could kind of give an example of like some content that I did previously, or like in old videos of mine. Maybe I didn't showcase a certain unit correctly, or if I made a tier list that a lot of people didn't have the same opinions about, a lot of people slandered my takes, or whatever the case. I'm not saying that this was the actual case. And then now, many months later, I have videos where I'm showing the units how they should be showcased, and then my tier list, a lot of people are actually starting to agree, and my opinions are being related and understood and agreed upon. So do you think now that my videos are doing well, that they're going to remember those previous videos from months ago? Do you think people are really going to care? And it all goes back to that point of, you got to just put it out there. No matter what it is, you have to learn and you have to improve. And not only that, you have to actually put stuff out there so you can get that, you know, growth That was growth. You grew from point A to point B. You made shit, and now you make good stuff. So that, take that with a grain of salt. Nobody's going to care. Nobody deadass is going to care about your old crappy showcase or your bad content. You know what I mean? Speaking on growth, you can't grow without having something to grow from, right? So reflecting a lot of your previous, content or decision makings or your takes or your showcases is all part of the process. It goes back to that premise, putting it out there, regardless of if it's excellent, if it's good, or if it's okay. If you enjoy it at that very moment, you should definitely put it out there so you can have something in the future to reflect upon. You'd be like, wow, this was really good, or wow, this was really bad. I should probably do this the next time. A huge thing that makes the process a whole lot better, in my opinion, is to set goals for yourself, because setting goals is the same thing with life. Like, a lot of these things could even be applied to life. When you set goals for something, you can take a step-by-step process to achieve that said goal, right? You want a realistic goal that you're able to sort of take a set amount of time to achieve, and then from there you can actually set another goal, and you could kind of, determine from how long it took you to make certain goals a reality, right? So set goals, properly plan, and do things, make content accordingly to those goals. If we're talking about the logistics of the actual creation and how the growth happens, we said it a little bit earlier in the video. It has to do with the algorithm. One of the biggest things with why people want their content to blow up, or for a video to do good, is because it affects the algorithm. It affects how many people are able to see that video or stream and visit your channel because of that, or subscribe to you, or even stuff like that. So you want to emphasize a lot of the times in your content to make sure people drop the like, drop a comment, subscribe. Any type of interaction with your channel is affecting the algorithm. Any amount of views, whether if it's a video that blows up or if you're not getting so many views in a video, it has to do with the algorithm. So the algorithm is something you definitely want to be careful with, because if you're making different types of content, like topic wise, it's going to affect it, right? If you're making Dragon Ball Legends content, but you're also making Call of Duty content, it's not going to mesh well, because it doesn't know what type of viewers to send your content to. So if you're making content, right, you definitely want to have a topic around it, whether if you're playing a specific game or if you're basically, doing a specific task or deed. You do want to factor that. Or if, say, like, there's certain creators out there that can play really any game and they're still going to get, views for it. And in that case, they're already at a big point where they grew from a topic. A lot of those creators have grown from something that they could from that point expand on to further content, right? A lot of people try to mesh a bunch of different games on their main channel and wonder why they're not experiencing any growth, because the algorithm is affected too much to the point where the algorithm doesn't know where to send your videos to. I do recommend for you to pick a topic that you can focus your channel content around, and the consistency of those uploads will also help add on to the effect that it has on the algorithm. More videos, more consistency means more of a push for different types of people to visualize and see the content you put out. So set up a schedule, whether you're uploading every day, every other day, around the similar times, so people can know when to expect to see your video or stream. And that's kind of what I do on the channel here. I upload every single day around the same exact times. I do go live, and then with video content, I throw it around here or there, but it's usually on a daily upload schedule. So just find your schedule. It doesn't need to be every single day, and it doesn't have to be every other day. It really just depends on you and how fast or how much you want to grow in a certain period of time. Diving into, the nitty-gritty stuff, things that you should have with your content is you definitely want people to enjoy it. So therefore, if you don't enjoy your type of content, or if you don't enjoy what you make, you don't have fun playing the game that you play, people are not going to enjoy the content, right? There could be, different situations where you hate the game, or, hate what you do, but you find it, you can make entertaining content from that, and then it's a different story, right? But you definitely want to make sure that you're able to produce something that you enjoy, whether if you like it, the game you're playing, or like what you're doing or not. Personality is a huge thing when making content, because people want to be able to relate to you. People want to be able to understand and see where you're coming from, and be able to kind of see you as a human, right? Dedication to your content. People will see how much time and how much effort that you are, how much consistency you do have with your uploads, and continue to understand and watch you even more, or even just, you know, support you overall, because they're like, dude is working hard, why wouldn't I support this guy? The passion for the content is going to make people stick. The consistency. Breaks are allowed. Let me tell you guys, it doesn't, you know, I do upload every single day, but there's been a lot of points where I've been on vacation or where I've taken a trip where I've had to not upload for a couple days. And as long as you're able to schedule videos and, you know, work ahead of time to create content for those days that you're absent, even if you're not able to and you miss days, it's not going to be the end of the world. But just do know that don't think that if you miss a day or if you miss a day or two, that it's going to be the end for all the work that you have put for the algorithm, right? If you are uploading and you've been consistent for a very long time, a couple of days that you miss is not going to do the biggest deed. Yes, it will have some effect, but you want to make sure that you know, you're scheduling things and working around it. That's why I currently put the effort in every single day to make sure the algorithm has videos for when it really matters, because during celebrations or during large Legends Festival events or big updates on the game, big content releases, new units, the algorithm favors me because I pretty much go live no matter what day it is, no matter when it is, no matter what is dropping. If it's a dry week, I still make sure to drop some type of content for you guys to be entertained or to know what is going on, right? The algorithm, when it really matters, your algorithm will already be built up for the important types of content. So don't do tomorrow what you can do today. I know it's a saying that you've probably already heard, but it's very true. If you're able to do something today, if you don't want to do it too long, or if you want to do something short, if whatever the case is, just do something, you guys. Upload something, make something happen, be real. I appreciate you guys if you stuck around and watched this entire video. I appreciate you if you found this video helpful. Do let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next Dragon Ball Legends upload. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for love. Thank you guys, honestly, man. Stay frosty, boys.